going on, guys? Welcome to another video. As always, hope you guys are all doing good. You guys see the title of the video. We got a Turbo 370Z versus the world today, and the reason for that is because I'm finally taking the Z to the track. So we're going to be doing some roll racing at the track today, and I couldn't be more excited, man. I haven't had the chance to actually test this car out against other cars. Obviously, I've done pools, and stuff on the street. I've ran into some cars here and there, but I haven't had a chance to really go full rip against another car. So I'm really pumped to actually do that. Now, the reason we're in the garage is because we do have to do some quick maintenance to the car before I head to the track. We got to go to the track in a few hours, but what we need to do now is I actually need to check a few things over on the car. One of them is the turbo. So for those of you that don't know, this car has a boosted performance mid-mount turbo kit. It has a comp 6767, and it is kind of a max effort stock block build. So what that means is that the car is on flex fuel. It can run E85. It has a 4.5-inch treadstone intercooler at the front to keep those intake air temps down. Has the 3-inch charge piping here. Has Z1 shorty headers, a 3-inch titanium single exit, and kind of a bunch of other things to make the car basically, capable of making over 600 wheel horsepower. So that's the setup on the car. I haven't dynoed it, so I can't give you guys an exact number of how much it makes, but I would say comfortably that on map 2, which is 14 PSI, this car probably makes close to 630 to 650 wheel horsepower. And then if I put it on map 3, which is 15 PSI, it probably makes close to 680, maybe 700. But yeah, I usually don't drive it in map 3 or map 2, honestly. I just drive it in wastegate most of the time. But today, we are definitely going to be turning this thing up. We're going to start off at 10 PSI. We're going to go up to 14, and then eventually if I'm going to race a GTR or something crazy, I will stick it on map 3. So yeah, super excited, but enough talking. I'm going to actually get the car up on the stands right there, and then I'm going to grease the turbo, and I'll kind of show you guys under there for those of you that have never seen a boosted performance mid-mount turbo kit. All right, so I got the car in the air, and this is the mid-mount turbo kit in all its glory. This is pretty much what makes this car make over double the horsepower that it came with from factory. But yeah, the main thing that I'm doing here, like I said, is I'm going to be greasing the turbo. And the way you do that on these comp turbos, if I can get an angle here, so right here in the center section of the turbo, you can see there is a grease nipple right here. It is that thing right there. That's where the grease goes on these turbos. So you can see my turbo is water cooled. That's why there are those AN fittings on each side. That is what actually cools the turbo. So mine is not air cooled. I did not want to do air cooled, honestly. I don't really trust those based on stories I've heard, but yeah. So all you need to do once you've located that grease nipple is you need to grab your grease gun, which in my case, I already have ready to go. So grease gun looks something like this. This is the one that actually came with my Boost Performance kit, and it actually works great. So there is a tube of grease in here right now, and it is the grease that is recommended by comp to use. You don't want to stick like any sort of grease in here and just put it in the turbo, because I guarantee you it's going to break. So all I'm doing is I am taking the nipple here on the grease gun, and I'm just going to push it onto that nipple on the turbo until I hear it click, which I just did. And then all I'm going to do now is just pump this thing 8 times. So I already have it ready to do 1 pump, so I'm going to do 1. That's 1, and I'm just going to keep doing that over and over again, but I need both my hands. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then that's pretty much how you grease a comp turbo. All right, guys, so we're at the track now. Hopefully you guys can hear me good. I got my helmet on, so I probably sound a little weird, but I'm in line right now to actually go ahead and roll race. I'm going to be racing my boy Isaac. If you guys can see him in the rearview mirror, he brought his GTR out today. So I think I'm just going to put the car at 14 PSI map 2 and see what she does. So yeah, I'm super excited, man. It took forever to get here, honestly. Like, it's been like an hour past when we were supposed to start racing. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good view. I got the camera on my helmet. It's kind of to the side, so you guys are probably not getting like a perfect POV, but we'll see. Hopefully it's a good enough angle. So yeah, ready to race.
Guys, so this is gonna be the last run of the day. I'm gonna go up a C7 Z06. This thing's probably making like 800 wheel, 900 wheel. So we're putting the car in the 14 psi. Let's see what it can do. Guys, holy I had to let off there. The car got hella sideways in second gear. I would have had him, guys. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I was in front of him. I kind of shifted early in first gear, trying to make sure I don't wheel hop, and I would have had him, dude, if the car didn't actually like want to get sideways. I had to let off, guys. I did not want to go into the wall. That was a good race, man. I definitely would have been neck and neck with him, or barely have beaten him if the car wouldn't have spun. Oh man. What a sick experience though, man. Honestly, this is my last run of the day. I got 4 runs in today. There's a huge line and I'm not trying to sit in it again. But man, I love my Z, guys. This is the first time that I've been able to test the car out. And all I can say is this thing is just doing amazing. I mean, seriously, look at the temps right now. This is after I've done a very hard, you know, banking gears pull, 14 PSI, 210 oil temp, 205 coolant. Insane. The car is just handling this so well. So yeah, I'm so impressed, guys, honestly. Like, I know I sound like probably super excited, but I am, man, you know. So it's like, yeah, honestly, guys, this is why I'm into cars, you know, building, you know, I've done all the work on this thing, and just, you know, being able to come here and see it put down some work, like, it's just like, the car is still hold up, thankfully, everything's fine, and it's just pulling hard with, you know, even though it's hot outside, and just, yeah, I could sit here and talk all day, guys, but man, I love my Z. Shout out to Adam and Tuning too. His tune is what's making this thing go crazy right now. I'm hyped, guys. I'm hyped. I did not expect to even be close to this Z06. So the fact that I got out in front of him, and the only reason that I kind of like really got behind was because I was spinning and I had to let off. I don't know, man. I'm so happy with how this car is done today.
Alright guys, so it is the next morning after the track day you guys just saw. The car is still here, it's in one piece. That's the thing that I am most happy about. I'm not holding up as good. I kind of got allergies or I got sick or something, but the car is good, so that's what matters. But anyways, what do you guys think about how the Z did last night? Drop your comments down below. You know, I want to hear like people's opinions on You know, do the cars sound good? Like, what do you guys think? Like, I did lose 3 out of the 4 races that I actually did, so it's not like I won a lot. But I will say, like, even though I lost most of my races, like, I was lining up against some pretty fast cars. You know, we're talking GTR with upgraded turbos, you know, M340i with X-Drive and on a tire, like C7 Z06 with, you know, headers, cam, so on and so forth. And this car was like, you know, it would either get out ahead a little bit, or it was, you know, it was kind of right there. Like, I definitely wasn't getting gapped. You know, I say the only car that probably really gapped me was the GTR, but that was mainly because, yeah, he turned it up all the way. He was actually doing some data logging, testing the car out, and that thing probably makes about 800 wheel on that map. So, yeah, I don't know. You know, the car ran good overall, and that's what I'm happy about. I did have a little bit of issues, you guys saw. Most of my runs were in my map 2, which is supposed to be my 14 PSI map. But if you guys look at my boost gauge, it looks like I'm only hitting about 12 and a half, maybe a little more. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe my map 2 is a lower boost than I think. But anyways, it still felt really fast, so I'm not complaining. But I also had an issue with traction. Like, every time I would try to take off in first gear, the car would just wheel hop or spin really bad. And then occasionally, if I was trying to like bang third and really shift fast into that gear, the car would really like get sideways on me. So in that last run against the Z06, a big reason why I got left behind at the end was because you guys saw when I shifted into third, I mean, the car jerked to the left pretty bad, and I had to actually correct the wheel and let off the gas. So I'm not too happy with kind of how much I was struggling with traction. I will say I was expecting a little better results with these Nitto R2s. I did air them down to 20 PSI. I did actually raise the car up because I am on bags. I did raise the car up to make sure that I had as minimal camber in the rear as possible. So I was trying to do the most with what I have, right? I know the car is on air suspension. That's probably not the best setup to have when you're trying to roll race or do any sort of racing. But I tried to do the best with what I had. So I don't know. It kind of sounded like when I was shifting into third, the car was slipping, like the clutch was slipping. Or it could have just been that because I shifted too hard, it didn't have enough time to actually get traction. But I will definitely work on that. That's one thing that I want to start doing on the car. I want to work on the suspension. I literally have nothing done to it besides maybe a diff brace, and that's it, right? So I want to do some suspension work, see if I can get this thing to hook a little better, because yeah, it was kind of all over the road with first and sometimes third gears. So anyways, that's really all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tried to get as many different like clips for you guys as possible. Hope you guys like the POV clips and the outside clips. But yeah, anyways guys, as always, thank you guys so much for tuning into another video, and we will catch you in the next one.